Yeah. Yeah. Down came knocking in the early dark. Told me I would never leave a mark. So I built the furnace in my chest. Threw the doubt inside it with the rest. Watch it turn to ashes on the floor. Nothing left of what I feared before. Fire is the only thing I trust. Everything that is weak becomes dust. Every heavy rep another flame. Every morning burning off the shame. Nothing in the smoke can hold me back. Burn the doubt and never take it back. Feel the heat is rising in this freezing room. Every single fear becomes another kind of fuel. Let it burn until there's nothing left to fear. Burn the doubt and let the fire make it clear. Burn the doubt. Let the ashes hit the ground. Burn the doubt. We are stronger than we sound. Every single flame is burning through the night. Nothing in the dark is gonna win this fight. Louder than the voices that we left behind. Burn the doubt until the fire is the light. Burn it, till the fear is only smoke. Burn it, let the older me disappear. Every single ember is a step that we have made. Nothing in the ashes we would ever take again. Higher than the flame we ever lit before. Burn the doubt and walk right through the door. Cold place burning on my open palms, turning all my fear into a calm. Everything I was afraid to try, now it is a number I get by. Fire in the belly at the dawn. Every ounce of hesitation gone. Doubt is just a story in my head, so I rewrite it every time instead. Ways don't ever lie about the man. Ways to show me who I really am. Nothing in the mirror I can't change. Burn the doubt and rearrange the frame. Feel the heat is rising in this freezing room. Every single fear becomes another kind of fuel. Let it burn until there's nothing left to fear. Burn the doubt and let the fire make it clear. Burn the doubt. Let the ashes hit the ground. Burn the doubt. We are stronger than we sound. Every single flame is burning through the night. Nothing in the dark is gonna win this fight. Louder than the voices that we left behind. Burn the doubt until the fire is the light. When the voice inside is telling me to walk, when the heavy is much heavier than I believed, I strike a match on everything I know. I let the fire answer for me now. So the doubt goes quiet and the iron moves, and I finally have nothing left to prove. Smoke is rising up the morning street. Every step another kind of heat. Burned away the man I used to be. Left him in the fire, set me free. Nothing scares me like it did before, because I walk right through that door. Every fear I ever fed into the flame came back out and gave me back my name. Now the heavy is a friend of mine. Now the burning is a good design. Every session is another spark. Burn the doubt and light it in the dark. Feel the heat is rising in this freezing room. Every single fear becomes another kind of fuel. Let it burn until there's nothing left to fear. Burn the doubt and let the fire make it clear. Burn the doubt. Let the ashes hit the ground. Burn the doubt. We are stronger than we sound. Every single flame is burning through the night. Nothing in the dark is gonna win this fight. Louder than the voices that we left behind. Burn the doubt until the fire is the light. fire, burn the town until there is nothing left. Burn the town. Now we will do the rest. Engine of fury, and it only knows my name. Come garage, I am the fire inside. Pistons pounding, I don't ever hide. Fuel is every doubt they ever throw. Burn it clean and turn it into new. Red line living, never text a break. Every muscle is a gear that I make. Throttle open when the weight drops. Engine roaring, that's the only sound. Stealing blood in the same machine. Hottest hard that you have ever seen. Turning pressure into pure design. Engine of fury and it's running fine. Feel the temperature climbing in my chest. Every heartbeat is a hammer and a test. Push the needle till the room begins to shake. There is nothing in the red that I won't take. Engine of fury, we are burning up the night. Engine of fury, every piston hit it right. Turn it up and let the whole machine go loud. We were built for heavy and we never back it down. Feel the power moving like a rolling flame. Engine of fury, and it only knows my name. Run it, till the iron starts to sing. Run it, feel the fury in the swing. Higher revolutions and we never hit the wall. Engine of fury, we are standing over all. Every single beat another mile that we take. Nothing on this road is ever gonna make us stop. Morning frost sits on the iron plate. Hands are cold, but the fire won't wait. Grip it harder and the engine turns. Every rev is a lesson that I learned. They see the finish, I see the fuel. They see your man, I see your working tool. Built to carry what the elders drop. Built to keep it moving till I stop. Sparks are flying off the flywheel. Nothing in this room can slow me now. Feel the horsepower under my skin. Engine of fury and I let it begin. Feel the temperature climbing in my chest. Every heartbeat is a hammer and a test. Push the needle till the room begins to shake. There is nothing in the red that I won't take. Engine of fury, we are burning up the night. Engine of fury, every piston hit it right. Turn it up and let the whole machine go loud. We were built for heavy and we never back it down. Feel the power moving like a rolling flame. Engine of fury, and it only knows my name. The gang just screaming in the metal bends. I remember every reason that I chose this road. Nobody is driving this machine except for me. Nobody is stopping what I set in motion now. So I keep my foot down and I take the curve. And the fury turns to everything I earn. All in iron in my veins tonight. Turning every failure into light. 12 more reps and the tank ain't dry. Push it further, let the limits fly. Nothing runs forever, so I run today. Every second burning is a debt I pay. Hear the chamber knocking in my chest. Every heavy breath another test. Built from scrap in the stubborn mind. Left the easy road so far behind. Nothing sweeter than the roar I found. Engine of fury holding down the ground. The temperature climbing in my chest. Every heartbeat is a hammer and a test. Push the needle till the room begins to shake. There is nothing in the red that I won't take. Engine of fury, we are burning up the night. Engine of fury, every piston hit it right. Turn it up and let the whole machine go loud. We were built for heavy and we never back it down. Feel the power moving like a rolling flame. Engine of fury, and it only knows my name. Last kill, last mile. Everything I have and then some more. Rubber burning and my hands are tied. This is where I make the final fight. Fury is not something that I fake. It is every early morning that I take. Turn the engine louder than the doubt. That is what all of these hours were about. Nothing left inside the tank to save. Where I put my feet, built from every storm I had to meet. Tidal in the way I take the room, rolling like a hurricane in bloom. Nothing in the forecast for the week. I am a season that they cannot speak. Avalanche of iron in my hands, making my weather where I stand. Rivers cut the canyon over time. That is how I built this frame of mind. Patient like a mountain, quick as flame. Force of nature, and I know my name. Everything I am was made from wind and stone. Everything I carry I was always born to own. Nothing in the way that I would ever fear. Force of nature in the season finally here. Force of nature, we come rolling like the tide. Force of nature, there is nowhere left to hide. Loud as any earthquake moving through the ground. Heavier than everything that came around. Feel it in the floor before we even show. Force of nature, and we never move alone. Rolling like a river through the stone. Rising like the tide against the bone. Every single day another canyon that we cut. There is nothing on this earth that slows us up. Deeper than the roots beneath the oldest tree. Force of nature, that is what we came to be. Thunder is a habit and never removed. Everything I do, I always do for good. When don't ask you if it is time to blow. I don't ask permission when I go. Ocean never quits against the rock. Neither does the ticking on my clock. Every single season leaves a mark. Every single winter builds a spark. Slow and heavy, that is how I grow. Deeper than the roots that no one knows. Nothing there is louder than my will. Force of nature, standing on the hill. Everything I am was made from wind and stone. Everything I carry I was always born to own. Nothing in the way that I would ever fear. Force of nature, and the season finally here. Force of nature, we come rolling like the tide. Force of nature, there is nowhere left to hide. Loud as any earthquake moving through the ground. Heavier than everything that came around. Feel it in the floor before we even show. Force of nature, and we never move alone. When the pressure builds beneath the frozen ground. When the quiet is the loudest thing around. That is when the mountain starts to move. That is when the ordinary breaks. So I let the power out and take the day. And the whole horizon finally knows my name. Every rep is water on the stone. Nothing quick about the way I have grown. Season after season in the cold, turning all this pressure into gold. Roots are deeper than the ones you see. That is why I do not fall easily. Fire in the forest makes it new. Every burn is something I go through. Hurricane can never lose its eye. Neither will I ever lose my drive. Force of nature written in the ground. Louder than the loudest human sound. Everything I am was made from wind and stone. Everything I carry I was always born to own. Nothing in the way that I would ever fear. Force of nature, and the season finally here. Force of nature, we come rolling like the tide. Force of nature, there is nowhere left to hide. Loud as any earthquake moving through the ground. Heavier than everything that came around. Feel it in the floor before we even show. Force of nature, and we never move alone. Come on, never move alone. Last set, and the pressure hits the peak. Everything I am is what I speak. Nothing artificial in this force. Only what the seasons ever taught. Wind and stone and water in my blood. Everything I need is what I love. Feel the ground, remember how I came. Force of nature, that has been my name. The never built can hold the sea. Nothing ever built could hold on to me. Force of nature, we come rolling like the tide. Force of nature, there is nowhere left to hide. every rep, another brick that I have laid. Nothing in this world can shake a mind like mine. Ironclad and steady as a heavy iron line. Ironclad will, and it never breaks apart. Ironclad will, built to hunger and the scars. Every single day I put the armor on again. Nothing gonna stop a man who does not bend. Louder than the storm and colder than the steel. Ironclad will, and I always keep it real, 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 real. Hold it, never let the fire die. Hold it till the weaknesses get goodbye. Every heavy morning is another brick of stone. Ironclad forever, and it listens to my bones. Nothing you can take a sing is gonna change my mind. Ironclad, we leave the doubt behind. Rain outside, but I show up the same. I never need a reason, never need a name. Motivation runs and leaves you cold. Discipline is what will make you go. Every said I keep the promise true. Every day I do what I must do. Nobody is watching in the dark. That is where I sharpen every part. Body made a vow is not the luck. Standing on the floor, I never left. Ironclad from the inside to the out. That is what all of these hours were about. Morning is a promise that I made. Every rep, another brick that I have laid. Nothing in this world can shake a mind like mine. Ironclad is steady as a heavy iron line. Ironclad will, and it never breaks apart. Ironclad will, built to hunger and the scars. Every single day I put the armor on again. Nothing gonna stop a man who does not bend. Louder than the storm and colder than the steel. Ironclad will, and I always keep it real, real, real. When the world gets loud and everybody quits, I am in the corner with the iron and the chalk. Nobody can give me what I built myself. Nobody can take away the work I did. So I put the armor on and go again. Ironclad until the very end of day. Steel don't argue, steel just quietly holds. Heavy in the freezing morning cold. Every scar another line inside the plan. Every failure only made a harder man. I don't need a cloud to make me move. I don't need a reason to improve. Silence in the iron and the breath, that is all I need to pass the test. Doubt is only just a weight I put away. Lift it up and set it down each day. Nothing gonna crack this frame of mine. Ironclad and standing on the line. Every single morning is a promise that I made. Every heavy rep, another brick that I have laid. Nothing in this world can shake a mind like mine. Ironclad and steady as a heavy iron line. Ironclad will, and it never breaks apart. Ironclad will, built to hunger and the scars. Every single day I put the armor on again. Nothing gonna stop a man who does not bend. Louder than the storm and colder than the steel. Ironclad will, and I always keep it real, 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 real. Last rep, and the armor still holds. Everything I built is what I chose. Bones like a bar in the heart like flame. Nobody is ever gonna take my name. Feel the weight and let it make me harder. This is who I am and where I stand. Steady when the whole world shakes. Ironclad, and that is what it takes. Never gonna bend and never gonna break. Ironclad will, and it is mine to make. Ironclad will, and it never breaks apart. Ironclad will, built to hunger and the scars. Every single day I put the armor on again. Nothing gonna stop a man who does not bend. Louder than the storm and colder than the steel. Ironclad will, and I always keep it real, real. Ironclad will, we carry it alone. Every single day we put the armor running through my iron bones. Every single fiber giving everything it owns. Red line is the only place I wanna stay. Maximum output, that is the only way I play. Maximum output, give it everything you own. Maximum output, turn the iron into stone. Nothing in the tank and nothing left to hide. Every single day we take the harder side. Louder, heavier, we never hit the brakes. Maximum output, that is how a legend is made. Gonna slow the roll. Maximum output, we are giving it all. Wake up early with the plan in mind. Nothing in the way, and nothing kind. Coffee chop and a heavy loaded bar. That is how you get to who you are. Every warm up is another honest run. Heavy set until the heavy work is done. Measure me in effort and never in luck. Measure me in every time I stood back up. Output is the only thing that counts. Climbing every one of these amounts. Nothing average living in my chest. Maximum or nothing, that is the test. Feel the current running through my iron bones. Every single fiber giving everything it owns. Red line is the only place I wanna stay. Maximum output, that is the only way I play. Maximum output, give it everything you own. Maximum output, turn the iron into stone. Nothing in the tank and nothing left to hide. Every single day we take the harder side. Louder, heavier, we never hit the brakes. Maximum output, that is how a legend is made. When the meter is pinned, everything is red. When my body is asking me to take it slow, I remember what the easy way became. I remember that I was never built for that, so I give the last percent I never gave, and the ceiling turns into the brand new floor. Sweat is pouring like a broken open pipe. Every rep another kind of iron grip. Nothing left inside except the will. Somehow I keep pulling from it still. 100% is just the entry fee. Anything above is what is making me. Never wonder what I had inside. Leave it on the floor and I am always glad. Every session is a chance to prove everything about the way I always move. Maximum in every single thing I do. Output is the only thing that I will bring. Feel the current running through my iron bones. Every single fiber giving everything it owns. Red line is the only place I wanna stay. Maximum output, that is the only way I play. Maximum output, give it everything you own. Maximum output, turn the iron into stone. Nothing in the tank and nothing left to hide. Every single day we take the harder side. Louder, heavier, we never hit the brakes. Maximum output, that is how a legend is made. Last set and the meter is off the chart. Everything I got and then some heart. Screaming muscles and a heavy steady mind. Leave no single ounce of me behind. This is what the strong ones understand. Everything is given by my own two hands. Nothing in this world can ever match this. Maximum output and we make it real. Never gonna leave a single rep behind. Maximum output in my body and my mind. Maximum output, give it everything you own. Maximum output, turn the iron into stone. Nothing in the tank and nothing left to hide. Every single day we take the harder side. Louder, heavier, we never hit the brakes. Maximum output, that is how a legend is made. Maximum output, that is all we ever know. Every single day we let the whole world know. Hear it in the clinking of the heavy steel. Feel it in the fire when we hit the beat. Maximum output, right up to the very end. Everything we have, and then again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. killing the doubt in any liar. Molten in the middle of my chest, heat enough to melt away the rest. Everything I carry got refined. Pressure made the diamond in my mind. Rock becomes a river when it is hot. That is why I never ever stop it. Every rep is pushing up the heat. Every set is turning up the beat. Nothing solid stays the same in me. Molten core is what I choose to be. Feel it building underneath the heavy stone. Everything I was is melting into something new. Let the pressure take me where I need to go. Molten core and it is ready to erupt below. Molten core, feel it rising through the ground. Molten core, and we are burning underground. Everything it touches will never be the same. Heavier than mountains, hotter than the flame. Break the crust and let the whole world see. Molten core, and it is burning day and night. Rising from the deepest part of me. Burning till the iron starts to give. Every single beat another wave of solid heat. Nothing on the surface knows how deep it goes. Higher than the pressure ever built before. Molten core, and it is coming for the door. Cold outside, but I am always one within. That is how the real ones always win. Nobody can ever see what I have got till the moment when the metal drops. Every heavy morning stokes the flame. Every early hour learns to know my name. Furnace never sleeping in my ribs. That is where the future always lives. Pressure from 1,000 tons of stone made me into something of my own. Nothing on the outside made me hard. Molten core in every single scar. Feel it building underneath the heavy stone. Everything I was is melting into something new. Let the pressure take me where I need to go. Molten core and it is ready to erupt below. Molten core, feel it rising through the ground. Molten core, and we are burning underground. Everything it touches will never be the same. Heavier than mountains, hotter than the flame. Break the crust and let the whole world see. Molten core, and it is burning day and night.
When the ground is quiet and the world forgets, when it looks like nothing here is moving,
that is when the deepest part of me begins. That is when the mountain starts to glow. So I let it rise until the surface cracks and the whole horizon turns to gold. Iron ore becomes a beam of steel, only if the fire inside it is real. Every rep is heat inside the mold. Every year is shaping what I hold. Nothing worth becoming happens quick. Molten core is patient, deep and thick. Rock above me, heavier than doubt. Still the heat is always finding out. Enough to let the power through. That is what a molten core will do. Everything I am is in the glow, burning brighter every place I go.
feel it building underneath the heavy stone. Everything I was is melting into something new. Let the pressure take me where I need to go.
Molten core and it is ready to erupt below. Molten core, feel it rising through the ground. Molten core, and we are burning underground. Everything it touches will never be the same. Heavier than mountains, hotter than the flame. Break the crust and let the whole world see. Molten core, and it is burning day and night. The surface starts to break. Everything inside me wants to wake. Lava in the veins and in the eyes. Nothing in the world can compromise. Feel the ground begin to shake and hum. That is where the strongest ones become. Fire that I fed for all this time finally is turning into mine tonight.
Nothing left of who I was before.
Molten core is standing at the door. Molten core, feel it rising through the ground. Molten core, and we are burning underground. Everything it touches will never be the same. Heavier than mountains, hotter than the flame. Break the crust and let the whole world see. Molten core, and it is burning day and night. Molten core, and we never cool it down. Every single day we keep it burning hot. Hear it in the rumble underneath the street. Feel it in the I stand. Only one direction left for me to go. Straight into the thing I do not know. There is nothing here behind me anyway. Everything I ever want is up ahead. Feed the planet and my hands are set. That is how you'll find out who you are. Every heavy morning is another vow. Nothing in the world can break it now. Forward is the only word I keep. No retreat, not even in my sleep. Feel the weight and never take a step behind. Every single inch is something that I defend. One more round and I will find another gear. No retreat and I am never gonna disappear. No retreat, we never take a backward step. No retreat, we go until we finally hit the end. Every single day another heavy line we hold. Nothing on this earth is gonna break the mold. Louder than the fear and heavier than stone. No retreat, we never do this on our own. Forward, forward, that is all we ever know. Harder, harder, till the heavy has to go. Every single rep another meter that we gain. Nothing in the pressure ever felt the same. Stand together, never letting go the line. No retreat until the whole thing becomes ours. Every morning and the doubt still shows up. Tells me it would be alright to stop. I don't even argue with it anymore. Just walk straight into the open door. I never had a backup plan to run. Only had one road and it goes on. Every single set another heavy mile. Never gonna trade it for a while. My feet don't move except to go ahead. There is nothing in my body, no regret. Everything I lost taught me the beat. No retreat is written in my fate. Feel the weight and never take a step behind. Every single inch is something that I defend. One more round and I will find another gear. No retreat and I am never gonna disappear. No retreat, we never take a backward step. No retreat, we go until we finally hit the end. Every single day another heavy line we hold. Nothing on this earth is gonna break the mold. Louder than the fear and heavier than stone. No retreat, we never do this on our own. When the weight is heavier than ever before, when the room is telling me to put it down, I remember what retreating always cost. I remember what I promised to myself. So I lock my grip and take another step. And the heavy always has to move for me. Every inch of ground I take is truly mine. Nothing ever given, all of it designed. I built the road by walking it alone. Cut it out of nothing but the stone. People turn around when it gets hard. That is why so few of them go far. I just find a lower gear and grind. Leave the easy version far behind. Every single morning is another vow. Nothing in the world can take it now. Standing on the line that I will never leave. No retreat is everything I believe. Feel the weight and never take a step behind. Every single inch is something that I defend. One more round and I will find another gear. No retreat and I am never gonna disappear. No retreat, we never take a backward step. No retreat, we go until we finally hit the end. Every single day another heavy line we hold. Nothing on this earth is gonna break the mold. Louder than the fear and heavier than stone. No retreat, we never do this on our own. Last rep and the doubt is at the door. Everything I ever promised is right here. Nothing in me wants to turn around. Everything I built is on this ground. So I grip it and I take another breath. Nothing in the world can make me less. Feel it in my shoulders, feel it burn. That is what the forward always earns. Never gonna give away a single step. No retreat until the very final end. No retreat, we never take a backward step. No retreat, we go until we finally hit the end. Every single day another heavy line we hold. Nothing on this earth is gonna break the mold. Louder than the fear and heavier than stone. No retreat, we never do this on our own. No retreat, we never turn away again. Every single things get born. Quiet in my chest before the sound. Then I put my feet upon the ground. Every heavy step a rolling drum. Everybody hears me when I come. Never had to say a single word. Thunder is the only thing they heard. Building up for years inside the dark. Now the sky is lighting with a spark. Nothing in the world can hold it back. Rise like thunder, never looking back.
Feel the pressure building in the heavy air. Everything I held is coming out of there. One more breath and then the sky will break.
Rise like thunder, that is what we came to make. Rise like thunder, shake the ceiling down. Rise like thunder, we are louder than before. Every single heartbeat rolling like a storm. There is nothing in the quiet keeping us warm. High as any lightning cutting through the sky. Rise like thunder, that is how we come alive. Louder, louder, till the windows start to shake. Higher, 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 till the sky can hear our name. Every single beat, another crack across the gray. Nothing in the silence ever moved us anyway.
Feel it in the ground before you see the light. Rise like thunder and we
Finally hold the night. Gray clouds gathering above the town. Nothing in the forecast rubbing down. I was building this a long, long time. Every single day another heavy climb. Now the pressure has to find a way. Now the quiet has no more to say. Roll it out across the empty street. Every window rattles with the beat. This is not a warning, it is a claim. Everybody here's gonna know my name. Lightning in my hands and in my eyes. Rise like thunder as the morning flies.
feel the pressure building in the heavy air. Everything I held is coming out of there. One more breath and then the sky will break.
Rise like thunder, that is what we came to make. Rise like thunder, shake the ceiling down. Rise like thunder, we are louder than before. Every single heartbeat rolling like a storm. There is nothing in the quiet keeping us warm. High as any lightning cutting through the sky. Rise like thunder, that is how we come alive.
When the room goes quiet and they count me out. When the sky is heavy and they hold its breath. That is when the biggest sound arrives. That is when the whole thing changes shape.
So I let it go, and everybody feels every single thing that I have ever been. Rolling over rooftops, over stone. Everything I am is finally known. Never was a whisper in the crowd. Always was the loud beneath the loud. Every rep was building up the charge. Every year was building something large. Now the storm is standing in the door. Nothing like the man I was before. Thunder doesn't ask you if it is time. Thunder just arrives and takes the sky. Nothing in this world can turn it down. Rise like thunder, hear it like a crowd.
Feel the pressure building in the heavy air. Everything I held is coming out of there. One more breath and then the sky will break.
Rise like thunder, that is what we came to make. Rise like thunder, shake the ceiling down. Rise like thunder, we are louder than before. Every single heartbeat rolling like a storm. There is nothing in the quiet keeping us warm. High as any lightning cutting through the sky. Rise like thunder, that is how we come alive. That's it, and the sky begins to split. Everything I built is in this hit. Rolling like a freight across the night. Everybody feels it, and that is right. Never gonna go back to the quiet. Never gonna hide behind the silence. Feel it in your chest and in the floor. That is what I came out here for.
Nothing left to hold and nothing to fear.
Rise like thunder. Everybody here. Rise like thunder. Shake the ceiling down. Rise like thunder. We are louder than before. Every single heartbeat rolling like a storm. There is nothing in the quiet keeping us warm. High as any lightning cutting through the sky. Rise like thunder. That is how we come alive. Rise like thunder. We will never fade.
Every single storm becomes a song.
Heroes rolling over every quiet town.
See us in the lightning on the hill.
Rise like thunder.
Till the sky is ours.
Rise like thunder. that it is real. Nobody is clapping when I kneel. Get back up and let the thunder sing. Rain, don't ever change a single thing. Push the pavement, let the core remain. Raw until the storm has heard my name. Every great horizon is another road I run. Every heavy cloud, another heavy mile begun. Let the water hit me, I will never slow. This is where the ordinary never dare to go. Roar through rain, we don't ever hide away. Roar through rain, we always go the hard way. Louder than the thunder rolling over every town. Nothing in the weather ever brings us down. Soaking, freezing, still we run and still we rise. Roar through rain until the fire dries the sky. Run it in the middle of the flood. Run it with the iron in our blood. Every single storm, another day we did not quit. Every single mile, another heavy wall we split. Nothing on the calendar is washing us away. Roar through rain until we finally own the day. Gray light through a broken cloud. Head down, moving, never getting proud. Water in my shoes and in my eyes. Still the only thing I hear is dry. 20 degrees and the wind is mean. Coldest morning that I have ever seen. Nobody would ever blame me if I stopped. That is exactly why I never let it drop. Every excuse is another door I close. Every storm another thing I chose. Hands are numb but the heart is warm. I was built for standing in the storm. Every great horizon is another road I run. Every heavy cloud another heavy mile begun. Let the water hit me, I will never slow. This is where the ordinary never dare to go. Roar through rain, we don't ever hide away. Roar through rain, we always go the hard way. Louder than the thunder rolling over every town. Nothing in the weather ever brings us down. Soaking, freezing, still we run and still we rise. Roar through rain until the fire dries the sky. When the sky is heavy and the road turns black, I remember that the weather never took my breath. Nothing out here colder than the doubt. Nothing out here louder than my will. So I lift my head and let the water fall. And I roar until the whole storm answers me. Puddles breaking under heavy boots. Every single step another proof. Lightning cracking on the far highway. Nothing in the forecast makes me stay. Iron in the garage getting cold. Warming up the way I always do. Brain is beating like a heavy drum. Perfect for the work that must be done. Muscles tight and the sky is low. Higher is the only way I know to go. Let it pour and let it wash the week. Roar through rain and take another week. Every great horizon is another road I run. Every heavy cloud, another heavy mile begun. Let the water hit me, I will never slow. This is where the ordinary never dare to go. Roar through rain, we don't ever hide away. Roar through rain, we always go the hard way. Louder than the thunder rolling over every town. Nothing in the weather ever brings us down. Soaking, freezing, still we run and still we rise. Woo! Roar through rain until the fire dries the sky. Stop, neither with the fire in my chest. Every cold degree becomes my friend. This is how a real one meets the end. Water on the concrete, steaming light. Everything about tonight feels right. Storm gave me everything I need. Storm gave me the hunger and the speed. Nothing left to argue. Nothing left. Roar through rain and carry it away. Every
day to come. Seize the hour, take it now and take it all. Seize the hour, because it never comes back. Seize the hour, we are never looking back. Every single minute is a brick inside the wall. Build it now while all the others let it fall. Louder than tomorrow, heavier than yesterday. Seize the hour, this is where we make the way. Take it, while the clock is ours. Move it, there is nowhere left to hide. Every single hour is a chance to be the best. Nothing in the way to never pass the test. Higher every hour that we ever put to use. Seize the hour, there is nothing left to lose. Alarm goes off and the word is dark. Everybody sleeping through the spark. That is where the difference starts. Nobody will ever see it, but I know. One good hour is a heavy stone. Stack them up and you will have a throne. Nothing that I waste comes back to me. Every single minute is a currency. Spin it on the iron and the grind. Buy myself a better heart and mind. Nothing ever happens on its own. Seize the hour, make it in stone. Every single hour is a door that I can choose. Everything I want begins the second that I move. Nothing ever waited for a better day to come. Seize the hour, take it now and take it all. Seize the hour, because it never comes back. Seize the hour, we are never looking back. Every single minute is a brick inside the wall. Build it now while all the others let it fall. Louder than tomorrow, heavier than yesterday. Seize the hour, this is where we make the way. When the day's heavy and the time runs short, when it feels like nothing I can do will last, I remember every hour that I gave. I remember what those hours came to be. So I take another 60 and I go, and the hour turns to everything I own. Time will pass you either way you go. Only question is what you will lose. Every single hour is a piece of stone. Carve it or it carves you on its own. I decided I would hold the tool, cutting out the man that I have made. Every session is another honest cut. Every year is showing what it does. Nothing ever wasted and nothing owed. Everything is going down my road. 60 minutes is a lot of power. Seize the hour and then seize it once more. A single hour is a door that I can choose. Everything I want begins the second that I move. Nothing ever waited for a better day to come. Seize the hour, take it now and take it all. Seize the hour, because it never comes back. Seize the hour, we are never looking back. Every single minute is a brick inside the wall. Build it now while all the others let it fall. Louder than tomorrow, heavier than yesterday. Seize the hour, this is where we make the way. Let's set and the clock is running low. Everything I had is what I show. Nothing left to save it for tonight. Everything I wanted is inside. Hands are shaking but the will is calm. This is what a single hour can become. Feel the time collapsing into now. That is how a real one takes the vow. Nothing in the future I can spend. Seize the hour, right up to the end. Seize the hour, because it never comes back. Seize the hour, we are never looking back. Every single minute is a brick inside the wall. Build it now while all the others let it fall. Louder than tomorrow, heavier than yesterday. Seize the hour, this is where we make the way. Seize the hour, we never let it go. Every single day, another one to hold. Here is in the morning when the world is still, and see us when the clock begins to turn. Seize the hour, so there is nothing left. Seize the hour, that is all there is of it. Yeah! Snap the chain! Snap the chain! Woo! I woke up with the weight of yesterday. on my back, but it will not stay. Rust leaves around my ribs and mind, every one of them a lie that I once signed. Tonight I bring the heavy hammer down. Tonight I take back on my ground. No more waiting for a better day. I break the lock and throw the key away. Chalk and steel in the hungry heart. This is where the free ones start. Feel the metal starting to complain. Grip it, rip it, snap the chain. Louder than the voice that said I never could. Heavier than every doubt I understood. One more pull and the iron gives away. Nothing holds me back another day. Snap the chain. Let the thunder roll again. Snap the chain. We were never meant to bend. Break it loose and let the whole world hear the sound. Every heavy link is falling to the ground. Stronger than the story that they wrote for me. Snap the chain. And finally, I am free. Pull it, break it, never let it hold you down. Pull it, break it, watch the iron hit the ground. Every single link, another wall we tear away. Louder in the dark until we finally on the day. Nothing on my shoulders that I cannot raise. And set the whole night ablaze. Sweat is the only price I ever pay. Every rep another chain torn away. My hands are tearing, still I hold the bar. Proving to myself how strong we are. They put a ceiling right above my name. I put a hammer straight through the frame. Breathing fire into the freezing air. Nobody is coming, so I get there alone. Counting down from 10 to 1. The chain is broken, but the work ain't done. Feel the future pulling at my veins. Louder, harder, snap the chains. Louder than the voice that said I never could. Heavier than every doubt I understood. One more pull and the iron gives away. Nothing holds me back another day. Snap the chain. Let the thunder roll again. Snap the chain. We were never meant to bend. Break it loose and let the whole world hear the sound. Every heavy link is falling to the ground. Stronger than the story that they wrote for me. Snap the chain. And finally, I am free. Every link was something that I let them say. Every link was something that I gave away. Now I take it back with both of my hands. Now I stand exactly where I choose to stand. Nothing holding me, yeah, except my own 2 feet, yeah. And they are moving and they never will retreat. I'm dust and a heavy cracking sound. Freedom is a heavy iron crown. Carry it up the stairway long and steep. Earn my rest before I ever sleep. They said that the strong ones never bleed. They never saw the lonely nights I need. Every bruise another broken lock. Every set another falling block. Building me a solid road of stone. Out of everything that I have grown. Nothing left of who I used look behind. Free inside my body, free inside my mind.
Yeah! Still horizon! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Stop! Yeah! Steel horizon burning in my eyes. Every heavy morning it's a rise. Cold iron waiting where the doubt died. Truck on my hands, the world outside. I built this body out of stone. Out of every night I walked alone. The bar don't lie, it don't forgive. It only asks me how I want to live. Sun coming up on the steel skyline. I am the engine, I am the climb. Push till the ceiling starts to bend. This is the fight, I will never end. Feel the floor shake when the heavyweight comes down. There is nothing in this room that holds me down. Every single rep, another hard line that I cross. Give it everything and never stop to count the cost. Rise up to the steel horizon. Break the dawn. Louder than the storm, we roar until it's gone. Steel horizon. Steel horizon. Hold the line, burn through every limit, take the higher climb. We were born to carry more than we can hold. Steel horizon. Rising, turning iron into gold. Higher, higher. We don't ever slow it down. Harder, harder. Till the iron hits the ground. Stronger, stronger. Every single day we go. Steel horizon lighting up the long road below. Nothing left behind us but the dust and the flame. Say it with your chest and then let them all know your name. Chest full of thunder, hands like stone. I run this iron, I run it alone. Sweat on the concrete, salt on my skin. Losing is only the way we begin. Sunrise cutting through the dust. Still don't care about the hype or trust. It only answers when you show up hard. Count every rep like a beating heart. Legs going numb, but I hold the frame. Pain is the sound of me making change. Light on the edge of the open sky. That is the place where I go tonight. Feel the floor shake when the heavyweight comes down. There is nothing in this room that holds me down. Every single rep, another hard line that I cross. Give it everything and never stop to count the cost. Rise up to the steel horizon. Break the dawn. Louder than the storm, we roar until it's gone. Steel horizon. Steel horizon. Hold the line, burn through every limit, take the higher climb. We were born to carry more than we can hold. Steel horizon. Rising, turning iron into gold. When the final rep is tearing in my grip and my lungs are burning hotter than the sun, I remember every reason that I came. I remember every promise that I made. So I plant my feet and stand back up again. And I take the whole horizon as my own. Iron in the morning, iron at night. Building up a will that will not break. Every heavy set another brick. Every single failure made me quick. They said slow down, I said not yet. The best of me I haven't found yet. Shoulders underweight to who I'll be. Future coming fast, it looks like me. Cold plates ringing like a bell. Echo in the room where I stand still. One more push and the ceiling cracks. Steel horizon opening its arms. Feel the floor shake when the heavyweight comes down. There is nothing in this room that holds me down. Every single rep, another hard line that I cross. Give it everything and never stop to count the cost. Rise up to the steel horizon. Break the dawn. Louder than the storm, we roar until it's gone. Steel horizon. Steel horizon. Hold the line, burn through every limit, take the higher climb. We were born to carry more than we can hold. Steel horizon. Rising, turning iron into gold.
the sky.